everybody, Martha Krejci here. We are going to talk today about what you do whenever builders quit. Okay, it's a question everybody probably has. Everybody has it happen to them. But we're going to talk about what you actually do whenever that happens. Okay, you guys? So first things first, if this is your first time here, do make sure that you click on the subscribe button and also click the bell so you get notified whenever new videos come on, which is every single day. So you will be the first one to see the video. Okay, so here's the deal. What do we do when builders quit? What I see most people do is freak out, right? What most people do is like break into a panic, like, oh my goodness, they're not going to do it anymore. Oh my gosh, like what's going to happen to my entire business? Blah, 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 right? Like it gets blown out of proportion completely, you guys, okay? What we really need to do when builders quit, first of all, there's a couple ways for you to even notice that a builder is going to quit or to be notified that a builder is going to quit. One is they just stop, right? You should already sense that it's going to be happening. If you've got your finger on the pulse of your team, you're going to already notice that they are pulling away from the fire, right? So they're not doing as much in your team groups. They're not engaging as much. You don't see them really posting on social media. You don't see them really like doing a whole lot, period, right? So you should start seeing that that's going to happen anyway if that's the situation. So as you start seeing that stuff happen, as you start seeing them pulling away from the fire, what you need to be doing, and what I do with my own team, you guys, is I reach out to my builders at least once a month. I reach out just to say, hey, how are things? At least once a month, just to check in with them. So they have the opportunity to ask me questions, if they have strategy questions, whatever they have for me, right? Like I'm there for them and I make myself available to them at least once a month, okay? Now, if you're not doing that, and shoot, even if you are doing that, but they're just not letting you know, then basically they're going to just sort of be falling off. So as you notice that starting to happen, right? What you need to do is you need to reach out again and say, hey, I can totally tell that it looks like something else is going on, like something's going on, right? Let me know if you need anything. It's really, you guys, because builders that were once very excited about building the business here, you don't become a builder without being excited about it in the first place, right? So builders that were very excited at one point have a reason. There's a reason why they're not doing it anymore. Now, is the reason that they're confused? Is the reason that they feel a lack of support? Is the reason that maybe they've got family issues? Maybe they've got health stuff. Maybe they've got stuff that's scarier in their life going on, and they just plain don't have the bandwidth to be able to run the business as well. Maybe that's what's going on. You guys, we as leadership need to know this stuff, not because they're going to stop building and they're going to fall off and yada, yada, not because of that, because they're human beings, right? Because if something's going on in their life that's requiring more of their concentration and more of themselves, we need to be there to support them, not to keep them as builders, but to keep them as friends and to make sure that they're supported as human beings, okay, you guys? So whenever people start falling off, as soon as you can, as soon as you realize it, right? And you should be going through your list of builders every month, and maybe one month you're like, man, I haven't really seen them do much. They haven't really said as much as they usually do. That's when you send a message out. And it's really nice if you can do a handwritten note. Here's a hack, okay? So first of all, I don't think that it's any secret that I don't handwrite things a ton. I don't have great handwriting, and the reason why is because I type most of the time. So here's what I literally just got. Okay, I went and I got those return address, return address stickers. Because I'm not kidding you guys. One of the biggest reasons why I don't send notes to people is because I hate writing my address over and over and over again on a bunch of cards. So I literally went and got stickers. This is totally a sidetrack. This is like I'm having a squirrel moment right now, but I got those stickers to be able to put on the envelope so I don't have to write as much. But here's the deal. I do want to connect with them in a personal way. So bad handwriting or not, I still want to write them a card. I want to be able to reach out to them in a personal way, aside from social media, aside from digital technology. I want to put pen to paper and say, hey, I've noticed I haven't seen you around. I want to make sure everything's going okay, right? And also mention, not because I need you to do the business, call out the elephant. This isn't because I need you to do the business. This is because I care about you. I don't care if you continue to do the business or not. Say that, you guys, and mean it. Okay? Mean it. Be okay if they don't continue to do the business, all right? Listen, this isn't to keep you as a business builder. I don't care if you continue to do the business. I want to make sure that you're okay. You guys, from beginning to end, our relationships with our team need to always be heart-centered and soul-focused, okay? We care about them as an individual. We care about them as a person first and foremost. So, whenever you find out that a builder wants to quit for whatever reason, what you do, if it's that they're falling off, you send them a message and say, hey, how are things? Hey, I noticed that I haven't really been seeing you around or anything. This isn't business related. It makes no difference to me if you're still wanting to do the business or not. I want to know how you as a person are doing, right? Now, if they come to you and they say, hey, I'm not really wanting to do this business anymore, okay? Then you have somebody who is literally crying out for help. They're literally coming to you and say, hey, I don't want to do this business anymore. Why do you think they're doing that? They're doing that because they want you to help them. Don't just say, oh, okay, sorry, have a great day. That's not what they're doing it for. They're letting you know because they want you to say something to them. They want you to help them. They're letting you know, hey, listen, I'm out the door. This isn't for me. Okay, let's talk about that. So if this isn't for you, let's talk about it. Why is it not for you? And then you're going to find out some information that you're going to be able to work with. You're going to be able to have that conversation with them, right? If it's not for them because they don't understand how to build, put them in gold gutters, right? If they don't understand how to build, we need to get them into places that make it easy, that make it simple, not easy, that make it simple to actually build. Get them in around people that are growing, right? So if they say that they're just wanting to stop building, you need to have that conversation with them. They're inviting you to a conversation. Do not let your ego take over and be like, okay, cool, see ya. Peace, right? Like, don't do that to them. They're a human being that is coming to you saying, hey, listen, I need help. We just need to basically ask them what they need help with. That's all that it is. So when builders let us know that they want to quit, have a conversation with them. Find out why they want to quit. Find out if there's a way that you're able to help them out. Here's a big reason that a lot of builders quit within the first 90 days. If you haven't seen me ever talk about this before, a big reason that builders quit within 90 days or within the first 90 days is because they basically work their way through their 2 to 3%. And their 2 to 3% of their audience is the low-hanging fruit, the people that are going to buy anything and the people that are going to support them and love on them and all of those things. That's 2 to 3% of their audience. They go through in the first 90 days, the 2 to 3% of their audience that's going to buy from them. They're not required to do anything else. They're not required to build a business. They're not required to follow up. They're not required to do all of this stuff that really is going to take you into a successful business. So basically they get to that 90 days and then they're like, oh, this is hard. I can't do this. It's not that it's hard. It's that you need a system, right? So go for gold. Link is in the description of the video. Silver made simple. Link is in the description of the video. Go for gold is the system that I actually created for my team to hit gold in 6 months. Silver made simple is the checklist, the daily checklist, a year worth of content, daily checklist on how I build my business in 2 hours or less a day. That's all people really need. All anybody ever needed, you guys, was direction. Tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. They'll do it, right? And especially whenever it's our system or my system, and that's because it's heart-centered and it's easy to do. It's not like it's simple to do. I always use the word easy. It's simple to do, right? And that's because we're serving. We're coming from our hearts, right? Like this is something that is very simple for us, right? So yeah, whenever they tell you that they want to quit, you just ask them questions if they're actually telling you, and if they're kind of just falling away, which is what a lot of people will do. I would say 95% of the people that are going to quit aren't going to say it. They're just going to kind of stop, right? They're just going to kind of like, and they float away, right? That's kind of how it goes. So in that first month or so, you need to reach out. You need to be paying attention to your team. Reach out to them and say, hey, what's going on? I've noticed that I haven't seen you much. That's really all it is, you guys. It's keeping your finger on the pulse of your team and then reaching out to them whenever you need to, okay? And then also reaching out to them every month is fantastic to always be right there in front of them and able to answer questions and cheer them on and all of that stuff, right? That's once a month stuff, okay? So anywho, there you go. That's what we do whenever builders quit or say they're going to quit. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.